Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I, I I have a funny story for you. So I'm 2 minutes late. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Let me know where you're here from. Um, I went into my regular recording app and pressed play or record and sat there and was like, all right. Today, I have to go to Facebook or not Facebook. Oh my goodness. I have to go to where are we? We're in YouTube. I have to go to YouTube. Okay. There we go. I'm having a time over here. I actually am so happy right now, which is very normal. Um I'm hearing so much at the moment. Okay. 0 and I don't know, there's a lot wanting to come through today, so I'm just gonna probably talk pretty briefly to start this off and then just allow them to come through. Hello to Lisa in Australia, Zenson in Trinidad, Colorado, Diamond Zion in Knoxville. Uh, where else are we coming in from? Orlando, Virginia, Sweden, Hawaii. I love, and you guys know this, I love knowing where you are. Okay, so there's so much energy streaming through me right now. Are you guys feeling this? Is anyone else like extremely high on a light and love on the current frequency? I mean, I'm high on light and love every day, all day, but this current energy ending this year, this Capricorn new moon energy that is building up right now, it is a Capricorn new moon tomorrow, and it almost being the end of the year. I am so ready for this year to end. It not because I haven't loved it. This has been the best year of my life, but I know how good 2025 is gonna be. I have been feeling into and channeling a lot through me as to the themes and the frequency and all of the things that we are gonna be experiencing in 2025, and I could not be more excited. So, let's see, I'm just gonna check in with the chat for a second, and then I'll say some more things and stuff. Hello, Tony. It's good to see you here. Well, see your name and know you're here. Hello in Phoenix. Hello in Toronto. Hi, fellow Canadian. I've never been to Toronto, which is really sad. I really would love to go to Toronto. Where else are we? Yay! I'm so happy you finally made it live. Hi, Haley. Okay. Hi, friends. Again, I'm having this camera flips me. I'm having like a severe allergy attack in this eye. So if it gets like red and watery, I'm fine. It's just I'm allergic to my cat, but I love him too much not to have him, and he sleeps with me. And some days are better than others with my allergies with him. So just needed to share that in case my eye gets really red and swollen. It was like swollen shut when I woke up this morning. So okay, what else? What other just random information do I need to tell you guys? I don't know. I don't know. I just want to get into the magic. Okay, so let's talk about this end of this year. Right now, the energy that I have been feeling, and most of you that are not new with me, to me, know this, has been really this month, December, has been about slowing down, has been about being in ease, has been about being present with ourselves, with our people, with our lives, with our reality. And what's been coming through a lot for me in the last few days is how much we miss the richness of life when we're rushing. I have something I've been secretly working on, and I brought through channeling for it. No one knows it. One person in the whole world other than me knows about it, but One day more of you will. But I brought through something yesterday that really hit and resonated for me. And it was that because my word right now, going into 2025, I've tried to make it a bunch of other things, but my word is rich. And to me, that is just rich with experience, rich with everything. Like just to me, living a rich life is experiencing it. It's being in awe, living in awe for so long. I used to have a company called awe, abundance with ease. I love acronyms. Another fun fact about me, but I really do see the world through the lens of awe. I see the abundance that is here. I can find the magic. I can find the beauty. I can find the miracles in anything. It's always been an innate gift of mine that I used to think was wrong, but it is not. And I now completely embrace and embody it. And the more that I live it, the better life gets. Weird, right? When we just innately are who we are and we trust in what we truly believe about life, life seems to show us proof that what we believe is true. So the more we just follow what we want to believe, the more we're going to see proof of that. So for me, being rich is not about money. That's great because that helps amplify everything. If worrying about bills definitely sucks, but I have lived I've spent 5 years literally most days having under $11 in my bank account. Like, no joke. And that was the happiest person that I knew. I was happier than I was when I had a yoga studio and all the things and all the pressure and all the people, and as much as there was a lot to my life, I felt very empty because I wasn't living for me. I was living for everyone else. And so that didn't feel very rich to me. So having no money in my bank account was actually a way richer experience of life over the last 5 years than anytime I've had any other amount. Not that I've ever had a lot, and that's fine. I know there's more coming, and that is great, and I'm here for us all being abundant AF in 2025. And but because we're living lives we love in all the ways. We have overflowing bank accounts, we have incredible relationships, we have incredible health within our being. To me, living in abundance is having an abundance of everything we need for our well-being. And we all have different things that means for us to be fully enjoying this life. And I can live on a budget like no one else. I really don't take much at all to make happy, never have, and I'm grateful for that, but that doesn't mean that I'm not here to be freer financially for sure, but that doesn't create success. I know way more people with millions in their bank account that are very unhappy and very unsatisfied with their life. We need to find harmony of it all. That's the point here. It's great to have money. It's great to have health. It's great to have healthy relationships. It's great to have material things that we love. It's great to have careers that we love. We get to have it all. And 2025 for me is the year that we get to have abundance with ease in all of the areas of life. We do not get to settle or sacrifice or struggle in any way without it impacting all the ways of our lives. So for me, the way due to my own insecurities and my limiting beliefs, the way I have thrived in every area of my life it's 111 for a very long time, except for financially. That was always my self-sabotaging way. I always put any money I made back into my businesses, into other people, into my companies. I'm not saying I haven't made it. I can be very successful if I want to be, but I was always sacrificing myself and my health and my relationships. So I spent a lot of time working on the relationship I have with myself. And once you have a whole, healthy, aligned relationship with you, there's literally nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't do. If you know you, the true you, the one that is beyond the labels, the one that is beyond words, when you discover the you that is beyond words, the you that is truly just a frequency and an energy that you are feeling and embodying, that is when we're unstoppable. That is when we truly receive whatever it is. Because as I've brought through many times through me and through Zero, the divine wants nothing more than to reward us for choosing us. But we have lived lives for the most part that are proof that we don't get that, because most of us don't even know how to choose ourselves, because we're so confused in what it even means, because we still think that we need to figure it out. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. Although at the same time, it's kind of better if I don't make sense, because none of it makes sense. It's living. It's living. And I have made a commitment to myself. I actually didn't think that this was what was going to come through on the live today, but here we are. This is exactly proof of what I'm about to say. I know that for me, the way I'm here to be in 2025 is messy, magical, and magnetic. It is living beyond anything. Is living beyond knowing at all what I'm doing. Not to say I'm not going to have plans and schedule things and lead things and create things, but in flow with what feels right in the now, and trusting that if I feel excited and ignited to create something or to commit to something, it will work. It will happen. And if it's not meant to, a different plan will come through that will be even better and will be very easy to implement, whether that requires other people or not. It will be easy. And I have been living this way for the last few months, more and more, and seeing nothing but proof of this being true. And that is what divine compensation is. It's not just, oh, if I wake up and I meditate, then I will get $100,000 in my bank account. I mean, that's possible, but not if your belief system doesn't match that. If you don't actually believe that's possible, you just were told if you meditate in the morning, that will happen. It doesn't match up. You have to discover and be who you are so that you know your worth. Because if you aren't choosing you, it's very hard to feel worthy of what you're asking for. So then that's where the game of manifestation gets really messed up for a lot of us. We're all manifesting all of the time. There's really no trick to manifesting. We're all manifesting, we're all creating. The trick, the magic trick is in creating intentionally, is in living super consciously, is being here and creating and doing what you want to in the now through what excites and ignites you. And you are divinely designed. You have certain dreams, certain desires, certain wishes, certain wants, certain passions, all of the things on purpose. So the more you follow them, it's kind of weird how then everything just starts to align. The more that you just follow the things that you enjoy doing, no matter how simple or how challenging, it all starts to align. Where we get in the way is when we resist our reality as it is, and when we resist who we truly are. When you allow the now to be what it is, because this now moment is just a reflection of what you were choosing before now. So, depending on where you are in your ascension journey, you are going to see that in your 3D reality. But that is all what you've manifested and created. Everything starts in imagination. And then what we focus on is what we then put our frequency and energy and consciousness in. And our consciousness turns energy into form. So, consciousness is how we create whatever we're manifesting. So, if you're constantly thinking of the lack, the limitations, the fears, and that's where you're putting your consciousness, then that's what your consciousness is creating and turning into form, which is then in turn what manifests for you. So if we're constantly focused on lack or on what we don't have or what we don't want, and that's where our energy is going, that's where we're out of alignment. But the more that you're here in the now, following what is exciting you, what's igniting you, and going into the unknown curiously, and knowing that you have everything you need, you have dreams, you have desires, you have wishes, you have wants on purpose. Think of all of the, and I know maybe I brought this through in the last live. I don't know. I've said it recently somewhere, but I talk in a lot of places. So there's so many things that we can do in this world. There are so many careers, so many opinions, so many YouTube videos. There's so many of everything, especially now. There is an abundance of information in all of the ways. And even more than there's information here in our 3D human reality, there's a limitless amount of information that we are all channeling all of the time. So it can be very overwhelming if we aren't choosing to be self responsible, if we aren't choosing to be the sovereign soul that we're here to be, if we aren't discerning in what is best for us. We are here to live embodied. And to me, 2025 is the year that we are truly living as the sovereign souls we are, self-responsible for our journey, being discerning to what we're choosing, because we aren't, as long as we're on this human journey, we are going to be living in realities where there are other beings with other opinions and thoughts about reality and about who and what and how we should be. But I personally am choosing to be the only one who is actually creating my reality. And that to me is what living super consciously is living in the now as the creator. Even when I'm choosing to do things that maybe I know aren't the most aligned for me, or I have just an off day and I want to be in a negative frequency, which really doesn't happen, but it used to. If I want to be there, I'm choosing it, and I know I'm choosing it because we are the creators of it. So the more that you're here and you're not resisting your reality, you're seeing what you're choosing and you're taking responsibility, and then you're changing your frequency as you feel called to, doing what you need to, having fun, playing, breathing, meditating, drinking a glass of water. It is not that hard. It is not that hard. But as long as we feel it's hard to create our reality, as long as we feel that we have these limitations that we need to fix and problem solve and figure out before we can be who we want to be, that will be the reality you're living. And I was there for so long, friends. Had a lot, even like a month ago, I still had things, even though I was saying these things, I was like, oh, but when I can figure out this, I know I'm not no, supposed to figure things out, but there was still some things. And now I'm like, no, no, I'm just here to live. I still am creating a lot. I am overwhelmed with all of the things. I can't wait to share, but I am doing my best to just allow it all to play out how it's meant to. Because there's no rush. There's so many things coming through. I know Zero just wants to channel through me fully. They're here co-hosting with me, but I this has really hit me recently, is that because I'm so guilty of it, and I'm always here to call myself out to you all, is that even though I'm preaching and saying all of these things, because I'm so highly creative and living as a channel all day, every day with an abundance of information wanting to come out of me that I just feel like I need to express. Through this month, as much as I've done a lot of things I'm very proud of to be in ease and to choose what's right for me, I've still felt myself rushing. And so I don't even know if I fully got through this point. There's a lot I have to say today. um, I was at the grocery store yesterday. Did I tell you guys this? And no, anyways, okay. So I was at the grocery store yesterday and I was rushing because I'd overcommitted to a few things and have family here last minute visiting because of all the things that unexpectedly happened in December for me. So there's a lot on my plate, but I'm being as present as possible, but the in between of the things I've been rushing. So even something as simple as being at the grocery store, I was like rushing, and I was at the grocery store because I'd rushed the day before and forgot things. So I'm there and I'm frustrated and rushing. And then I will never, I will never have never been the person that leaves a shopping cart in the parking lot. And I am the person that will return them when I see others doing it. But I am guilty sometimes of not taking my cart all the way to the cart return, like leaving it by the front door, thinking the next person going in would appreciate that. And also just being, rushed. So this is a very simple thing, explanation to the point I'm trying to get across, but like 10 more steps was the cart return spot. But the door seemed like the better place to leave it to my rushingness. And then I caught myself and I'm like, no, you can return and you're going to walk slowly and you're going to enjoy returning the cart to its rightful place. And I know that this is maybe a silly example, but this is what we do all the time. This is the habit of busy that we're trapped in on this human journey. We're always rushing to the next thing. Maybe not everyone, but me being someone that I love to always be doing things. And if I'm not doing things, I create 10 more things to do because I have so many things that I love, not because I feel like I have to create more. It's literally how I'm designed to be. So a lot of the time, I'm just trying to get to the next thing. And as much as all the things I'm doing, I don't know who I'm sharing this for. I'm not looking at the chat, so I'll get squirrely, but hopefully this is resonating for you guys that are here in the new earth frequency, that are living in the light and the love, that are enjoying more and more your reality and being in the unknown and being in the limitlessness and really as excited as me, as anyone else is excited as me for 2025. Anyways, I want to enjoy all parts. I want to enjoy every aisle of the grocery store. I want to enjoy walking all the way to the cart return. I want to enjoy the fresh air on that walk too. Am I making sense? Instead of just being in my head, thinking of how fast I can get this done so that I can move on to the next thing. It's easy for me to do that with the I don't do anything in my career, in my relationships. mm, with compromise, that I don't love or I'm not consciously choosing. But there's so many little moments that are here to be enjoyed too. And to me, that is what being rich is fully experiencing as all of the moments of this human reality. And that is the theme that I'm feeling Zero's been bringing through for me, is that 2025 is about living boldly, but not in a way where we're here proving. We have nothing to prove. We're just boldly being who we are. We're unafraid of being seen. We're unafraid of experiencing what it feels like to express our light fully. And to me, that feels bold because my light is bold. And for most of my life, I was very conditioned that it was too bold, it was too bright, it was too triggering, it was too much. You can't be this much happiness. That's not right. I must be faking it. No one can love that much. Heard it all, but not anymore. Well, I may still hear it, or people may still say it, but I don't vibrate at that frequency, so I don't hear it. Doesn't exist in my reality anymore. But so for me, living boldly and loving deeply and creating limitlessly is how 2025 is going for me. I'm just boldly shining my light, living as loving as deeply as possible, which is limitless, and creating limitlessly, creating whatever wants to come through me, but through enjoying it and feeling and being the experience of me, because that is what we are. We are an experience to be felt. That's what this human journey is. For anyone that's here that resonates with the fact that we have these soul contracts that we've signed and we're here to live limitlessly, embodied in our divinity, in our sacred frequency, if that resonates with you, if you in any way resonate with the fact that you are divinity here on a human journey, ask yourself and be honest with yourself as to how it could possibly make sense that then we can't choose who we want to be. If we're divinity, if we're limitless light and love, if you aren't showing up for yourself, choosing yourself, being who you want to be, higher consciousness is not you can't trick it. We have free will on this human journey, so our super consciousness that knows all will give us whatever's a match for what we're choosing. So, you saying you believe that you're limitless light and love, and then making choices and thinking thoughts and having beliefs all day that go against your divinity is a little confusing, right? We're not and then able to receive what we're meant to. We have to be in the frequency of our highest consciousness to receive what we're truly here for, because what you're truly here for isn't something you've never experienced. The clues through your desires and dreams and wishes and wants are leading and guiding you, but what you're truly here for, to express, to experience, no one else is doing. They're not. There's many others that are going to mirror to you things that excite and ignite you, but no one is doing what you're here to. And you haven't done it, because whatever you have done now, no matter how great, you're here to do more through being. You are here to be the expression of divinity. How many times have I said that today? That is what you're here to be. And when you embody that, when you do what feels right for you, as messy as it feels, magic happens. This for me. I have no idea what I've said. I feel like I've said that you're divinity a lot of times and that we're here to live limitlessly and told my story about rushing, but like this is to my ego. And I know I've told you guys this before. When I show up, especially live, it's when I'm the most powerful, especially in the things that are a little bit more private off of YouTube, but I don't hold back the magic here. It's just in deeper containers, more comes through. But when we're embodied in our divine essence, in our truth, we don't know what we're doing because there's no words. It's an experience. It's an experience. So you feel it and you express it. And I am not saying in any way, just for anyone that's new here, that your only way that you can be the expression of divinity you're here to be is to come live on YouTube and say a bunch of words. This is just me. This is how I'm here to be. I'm here We're all here as channels. I'm here as a very conscious channel that can also trance channel. I'm here to in the now speak. That's how my magic happens. I can paint, I can cook, I can dance. Okay, all of those things, but my true magic and when I feel and flow and aligned and when I feel high on life, on light, on love is me just speaking. And I've tried so hard to not do this, to not be this, and you guys keep encouraging it, so thank you for that. But my ego has struggled with it, has struggled when I am in ego-based consciousness, when I fall into beliefs and thoughts that I used to have of feeling like I needed to prove, of feeling like I needed outward validation, of feeling like I needed to know or figure out what I'm doing. I limited it. It's not to say I didn't create a lot of great things. I've done a lot of good things. I've helped a lot of people. I've created a lot. It just wasn't to my fullest. And 2025, if you're in the mystery with me, 2025 is the year that we are just fully embodied. We are fully embodied, living richly, enjoying the journey, here playing with all of our new friends in the 5D and beyond. Okay. I could keep saying all these things, but I feel like I need to let zero come through. Did I already say this? I don't know. Um, did I already tell you guys? I know some of you know, but I'm throwing a New Year's Day party. Most of you already probably know that. I know a lot of you are already joining me, but if you feel called to really feel, no, you can't feel what I'm feeling, but feel your version of what I'm feeling, of how limitless it gets to be and how freaking good it is to just embody your truth, then I highly encourage you join us for the Mystery Masterclass. I don't have a clue how powerful it's going to be. It's a fully channeled experience, consciously and trance channeled. I know there's going to be an incredibly powerful recode, energetic alchemy, a lot of other magic and things and stuff happening. So if you feel called, the links below. I just needed to say that so I don't forget, because it's in a few days. So join us for that. Oh my God, there's so many things. Today might be a 17-hour YouTube live. I should do that one day. I wonder what the longest, anyone know? What's the longest YouTube live? I don't know why. I'm curious about that. My goodness, friends. Okay, I'm not going to read that. I started to get distracted. Okay, let's go in. Let's have some fun in the quantum. Let's go play in the field of infinite intelligence, which is, just so you know, it is you. You are the field of infinite intelligence. You just chose to collapse down into this human form, and for a while forgot how powerful you are. But I know, if there's anything I know of 2025, it is that there is anyone that right now in any way resonates with the new earth, with higher consciousness, with source, with living limitlessly, any of you that are here in the light and the love, there is absolutely no way that you can play small. You can't do it. Can't do it. And you're not going to. That's like, you can try, but you're going to get it. To whatever level of resistance you have right now of how worthy you are. And it is a process. It's a process, friends. It gets easier and easier and easier the more you choose you, the more you live in the now. But we've got a lot of patterns and a lot of personalities and a lot of protection mechanisms within us. There's a lot in our subconscious programming that's looking for the danger, that's being prepared for the unknown and all the things that can go wrong, because that's how it's designed to be, to get us safe, to keep us safe. But 2025 is the year that all of us that are here with this soul contract to raise the frequency and consciousness of this planet through embodying the new earth frequency, you'll get it. You'll get there. You'll be living limitlessly before you know it. I promise you. Okay. Let's close our eyes if you can. You don't have to, but if you can, close your eyes. If you want to, placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. No matter what you do, breathe with me. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling. You can breathe no matter what you're doing, consciously, intentionally. On the inhales, breathing in through your nose. I'm like shaking uncontrollably. There's so much power about to come through. Okay. Breathing, feeling, maybe you're vibrating with me. But on the inhales, really allow yourself to expand. Fully, completely expanding on the inhale. Holding at the expandedness, at your expansion of your breath. So holding, pausing, and feeling yourself open and expand even more. And when you exhale, exhaling out of the mouth, fully, completely releasing, surrendering, softening into now. And going through at least 5 full rounds of breath. Hello, beautiful friends. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. This is Zero, by the way. We are gonna start to come through Cortnie more eyes opened. It's she resists it, but we like making eye contact with you. So, as she just said to you, you can't get it wrong. You can't fail. You cannot do you wrong. There's no way that you can. You are here on this human journey to live limitlessly, and you will get that, and you will live it. But your resistance to it is going to determine how easy it is and how much longer it takes you. We know all of you still listening, still here. You're getting it. You're resonating. You're seeing it. Even if you're just feeling Cortnie's vibe and wanting in on that, the fact that you can resonate with this is proof that it's here for you. And that's the only proof that you should need, because as much as you will continue to receive messages like this through books, through YouTube videos, through others channeling, through whatever it is that excites and ignites something in you that is unknown, that is beyond words, all of these things are happening for you to see and feel so that you can start to take responsibility for your journey. And as Cortnie brought through for you, it really is about you discerning, you taking responsibility, you being the sovereign soul that you are. You coded yourself perfectly. You designed yourself perfectly. You are perfect. It's just you have a lot of ideas of who you are, who you should be, and who knows better than you what you're here to do. And none of that is true. You are divinity. You are light. You are limitless. You are whole. You are a frequency. You are energy. All of that is true. Yes. And we know you're getting that. And for most of you, that is what 2024 was. It was an awakening. It was the year of the shift over and over and over again, of you all shifting and awakening and quantum leaping, jumping, soaring, flying, shifting, whatever words you put after quantum. You did it all, and you did it perfectly, or you wouldn't be here. But now you live it. You be it. You embody it. Every moment is a quantum shift if you want it to, because all that is you consciously choosing to be and do what you want to. And the more that you do that, that is what your life will be. But on your human journey, there is delay because of the density. When you are holding on to lower frequencies, such as shame, blame, guilt, fear, anger, regret, all of those lower frequencies cannot resonate at with the frequency that you truly are. So as you have been doing the awakening and the shifting and the jumping and the leaping and the awakening again, it has all been working. But now it's embodying it. Now it's being it even more, not needing in any way to make sense of you, not needing in any way to have proof. The more you can let go of needing to know, the freer you will be, because any need to know, anything you're figuring out is only going to limit it. So if you truly believe, if you want to be the limitless being you are, if you truly believe that you get to live limitlessly, or that anyone else does, you have to embody that version of you. You have to show up as the identity of you that believes, that trusts, that follows, that quantum compass within you that is calling and leading and guiding you. But you have to be here in harmony to be able to trust and to follow the resonance within you, which is your soul, the truth of you resonating with what is for you. For you to follow that, you have to feel that. And then when you feel it and you follow it through trusting it, then the truth is revealed. Where a lot of you are not feeling the full alignment of it is trying is trying is trying to figure it out, is trying to be there before you get there. That is why we are doing this mystery masterclass, is because it is to start this year with you, any of you feeling called to, but you don't have to do the mystery masterclass to live what we're bringing through for you. It's just an offering we're bringing to help you. Because when you choose to show up and be the identity of you, because you're on a human journey, there is going to be an identity that you are embodying, that you are living as. This is your vessel. This is your home. This is your vehicle on this journey. And you chose whatever one you're in. And we know you know this. We know you remember this. But to be in the new earth frequency, to be here anchoring the light that you're here to, you have to cultivate and create your own way of grounding into the frequency. Your physical body will be in this human reality. But when you can ground and anchor down into this being, the truth, the light, the divinity that you are, and find harmony between the limitlessness of you and the limited human body that you're in, that is when the true magic happens. Now, you can make anything happen with this human body, but it will have that delay. There will be limitations that you then choose to work with due to what is exciting and igniting you. There are so many things here that you can be excited and ignited and interested in. And there's so many things that you don't care about. There are so many things that do not interest you at all. So many. But for a lot of you, you get very focused on these ideas of who you should be or what you should be good at or what you need to know to be worthy. And those are all the belief systems that are stopping and blocking you. Anything that you're truly meant to learn, anything you're truly meant to express, to experience, you will. You will. As soon as you choose you and you follow the call, and it will be easy for you. The things that are easy and innate for you are what you're here to share with this world. That doesn't mean there won't be ways that you're challenged. There's many of you that are lit up by playing a musical instrument. And there was some point in your life for most of you where that was a challenging thing to learn, but you were so excited about it and aligned with it that it was worth showing up for. Now, here in the new earth frequency, in the 5D and beyond, it's about mastering your mm, your heart-centered consciousness, your sacred embodiment. It's you mastering the harmony of you. It's you mastering what it feels like to flow, to live in the now, to be in heart-mind coherence, to be letting your heart lead and your mind following. You have all of the alchemy, the memories, the history, the lessons, everything in you purposely, so that on this journey, you can excel in being a human being, bringing things to this world, teaching others things, creating things. But it doesn't have to be hard. You get to enjoy it. And as Cortnie was bringing through for you, the one thing, if we could tell all of you to notice as you end this year and begin this next year, it's where you're rushing. It's where you're hustling. It's where you're just trying to get through. By. Can't wait for the end of the day. Can't wait for the weekend. Can't wait for the vacation. Or as she brought through when we called her out in the grocery store, when you're just rushing through the points and the times that don't feel as important, that's when the true magic happens. That's when the channeling happens. That's when you get the greatest downloads and information, is when you are just being and you're not in the intentional creation. When you're living, so many of you have your greatest ideas and channelings and breakthroughs and downloads, whatever you want to call it, thoughts, shower thoughts, driving thoughts. We don't know. For Cortnie, it's definitely driving for her where she gets the greatest breakthroughs because she's just there driving and she can't be focused on 20 million other things. So then she can hear. Other than when she's consciously channeling for you all, other than that, she's in her head a lot trying to figure out the next thing to bring through. So we're trying to make it clear to her, and through making it clear to her, we're making it clear to you that that is where a lot of you are missing the magic. It's in the mundane moments. You are here to live as a channel in all moments, bringing through frequency and energy through being who you are. You are frequency and energy. Everything you create, every thought, every breath, everything that you do, you are channeling. You are bringing things into form, whether it's through thoughts or it's actual physical creation. Anything that you're bringing into your reality, you are creating. So that is where she was talking about with manifestation, where you're all always manifesting. A lot of you get really caught up in continuing to manifest the same stories and the same situations and circumstances because you're so focused on them and how to change and fix them. When if you just start to create what you want to create, focus on what your imagination is calling you to do because it excites and ignites you. That's how you truly manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. You've all mastered the game of manifestation. It's just a lot of you are seeing proof of manifestations that you don't want because that's what you're focused on. And if you continue to focus on the problems, focus on figuring things out, focus on needing to know, focus on what you want because you feel like then you will be happier, that is the story that you are telling. But when you start to believe in you and be who you truly are and live limitlessly and embody the limitless you, you will have so much more access to higher wisdom and knowledge because you're open to it. You're creating space for it. You're following it. You're having a human experience on purpose. So there is going to be a delay, but that is purposeful. And that is why you're on this journey, because you wanted to wake up to how good it gets to be to live limitlessly in a human body. And the more that you discover what that means and feels like for you, the more you will be of service. And we know that every single one of you here is here to be of service. You are all here with clear, pure hearts. You designed it that way. You can't not feel. You are all sensitive. You all feel so deeply. And you all have so much love and light to bring to this world. And you know that. You know that. But there's a lot of stories and memories and history in the way. And 2025 is the year where all of that clears, where you have a clear path to the life that you love living because you're living it. You're choosing it. You're choosing it. You're being it. You're free. You're living divinely aligned in the now, limitlessly. That is your purpose here. That is your purpose. And that is why you all feel called to listen to things like this, is because it resonates with something in you that is beyond what your humanness can comprehend. But the only way that you are going to see proof of any of this being true for you is if you truly choose to be the identity of you that is free to choose yourself. So don't get hung up on where you think you may have limitations or lack, where there's fears, where there's insecurities. We get that you can't just drop those overnight. You've tried. But the more that you're here now, following what is resonating, what is exciting you, what is calling you, you will see more of your truth, more of your power, more of how free you are. And that the more that you do that, the more that you are choosing to be the creator of your reality super consciously in the now, the more that you are taking responsibility for your life. And we know that you are in ways, but you are a sovereign soul who is here to be the one in power in every area of your life. So, any way that you are giving your power away, making anything more important than your truth, than what feels right for you in the now, that is where you are slowing down, you receiving what you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. That's it. That's it. That's the only way that you slow it down. And so you need to build that confidence muscle. And it's a continual journey on this human ride that you're on. It is a continual journey. And we chose to come through Cortnie, and she signed up for this purposely to come on this journey very vulnerably and authentically so that you can all see there's no perfect way to do it and that there's only your way. There's only your way. And the more that you express what you feel called to, you will see who's here to see you, the true you, through you embodying your innate frequency. Because you embodied in your true innate frequency is how you're the most magnetic to what is here for you. And the more that you are here embodied in your truth, following the compass within you that knows where to lead and guide you through frequency and energy, the easier it will be. But you have to be willing to feel into the electromagnetic field of your heart, to feel into the power within you. It is all in here, not in Cortnie. It's for her. It's in here. It's in you. It's in you. You are in you. You are in the physical you. We know you are getting this. And when we speak to resonance, for anyone who needs clarity on that, It is that feeling when you just know in you. It's a feeling, it's an inner knowing that you are aligned, that something is for you, that you are excited by something, that something is calling to you. And it can only be experienced. And that resonance is vibration in the light codes within you that your soul feels, that you coded and programmed so you know what to do. You divinely designed yourself. You have a divine blueprint that is felt through resonance, through excitement, through joy, through bliss, through happiness. Every single one of you is here to live in the now, embodied, following what resonates for you. So, we're going to take you through a little frequency alignment activation in a second. But first, we want to make it clear in just a few words, because we know we've said a lot and Cortnie said a lot. But for 2025, the theme, the energy update, the frequency forecast, whatever words you all want for it, it's you embodied. It's sacred embodiment. It's harmonious living with all parts of you. It's being here in awe, free, grounded in the now, feeling here now. It's very hard for us to give just one word, one theme, but it truly is, if there's anything we can tell you, is a way that you will thrive in 2025, for the rhyme of it. It's living embodied in your innate frequency, the new earth frequency, your sacred frequency, which means being the fullest expression of your divine truth, creating from love and unity, and living your limitless potential. It's grounding higher consciousness through your beingness in the body that you're in, and living every human moment to the fullest. So, if you're into that, then choose it. You get to choose for 2025 to be whatever you want it to be. Really? You do. You are the creator. You get to choose. It can be whatever you want it to be. And you all can have all the to-do lists and resolutions and goals lists for 2025. And we will never tell you not to set intentions, to make choices that are for you. Thank you for the donation, sweet human, sweet soul, sweet being. You living embodied, choosing for this year to be your year is all you have to do. And the more you don't limit that to goals and resolutions, the freer you'll be. But setting intentions for things that you know will help you live healthier and happier is absolutely a gift you can give yourself, because your reality is created through your consciousness and your intentions. But you need to be very clear and discerning with yourself as to the intentions you're setting. And the more you can be devotion, in devotion, not in discipline. Don't do anything that's restricting you because you feel like if you do these things, or you look this way, or you eat or don't eat, or consume or don't consume these things, you'll be a better person. That's not the point. It's you trusting in you and doing things because they feel good to you. The more you choose you, the more you will know what to eat, how to move your body, where to work, what to create. The more you're embodied in your truth, the easier, more effortless it will be for you to live free. But when you have these ideas and you create these rules for yourself that limit you because you feel like if you accomplish these things, then you'll be worthy, that's the reality you're creating. So do the things that feel good for you. Don't do the things that don't feel good for you. It's really not that complicated. And we know it's easy for us to say because we aren't the one on a human journey, but we also are the ones here coming through a human to awaken you to how limitless you are and the fact that you really truly can just not put that thing in your mouth. Just not go to that place you really don't enjoy going. Until you choose to be the creator of your reality, you will be giving your power away to something, to someone else. And we know it can be overwhelming. But as long as you're choosing the beliefs that it's overwhelming, that it's easier said than done, that it's easy for so and so to say, that's the reality you're creating. And the only way to know and create it for you is choosing you in the now. And then it's easy. When you humans look at the and this is your humanness because it's not the divinity of you that gets overwhelmed with how to create a life you love. It's the humanness of you. It's your ego consciousness that thinks of these big dreams and desires that you have, but then gets overwhelmed with all the ways to figure out how to get there. Your soul knows. Your heart knows. Your humanness doesn't know. It can't comprehend anything it hasn't experienced. Your ego consciousness cannot comprehend what it has not experienced. It's also why there's people that excite and ignite you that mirror things to you, people that are doing things aligned with what you're here to do. That is on purpose. But you then have to choose to follow through for you. And the more that you choose to just show up for you, the path will be made clear. The more you choose you, you will live the path of least resistance. Source, your highest, is always guiding and leading you on the path of least resistance. But for some of you, there's a lot of obstacles in the way that you're continuing to choose. So we aren't going to make it easy for you if you're doing the things that are limiting you, because then we would be going against our contract. And our contract is to make it as easy for you to live free, effortless, embodied in the divinity that you are, because we want you to be the anchor that you're there to be. You are here to anchor divinity down onto earth so that the frequency and consciousness can rise even higher, expand even wider. And any reasons you feel discomfort in anywhere in your life, it is because you are out of alignment with that contract. You are choosing to do and be things that are not what you enjoy, are not what feel best for you. So don't get overwhelmed with how to fix all the problems. Get excited. Be excited about choosing you. Devote to you. If there's anything that you're going to commit to for 2025, we will go through all of this in the Mystery Masterclass. But for those of you that aren't going to go on that journey, if you're going to do anything, commit to anything, set any intentions for 2025, we highly encourage you to devote to you, to devote to 2025 being the year that you devote to you, the year that you embody you, that you discover you, that you're all in different parts of your own ascension journey in this game of self-mastery. So you choose the words, you choose the devotion that feels best for you, but make it a devotion to you, for you. Not discipline, not even commitment, devotion. There's a sacredness to devoting that when you devote to your divinity, you become unstoppable as long as you make every day a journey of it. And that was truly how we got Cortnie here. That first 111 days of divine devotion that we dropped into her a year and a half ago was so that she could be here now. And it was very simple for her. She just got on her yoga mat every day for 111 days to spend time with herself, Devote to you showing up for you, however that looks for you. If we're to give you any guidance as to how to make the most of this year, that is the simplest thing you can do. And you get to choose what that looks like. You get to choose, but it's out of love for yourself. It's out of love for yourself. Not needing to fix yourself, change yourself. It's loving yourself, devoting to showing up and being who you want to be. That is how you will be free. And as you go on a journey of devoting to yourself, of committing to yourself, we will be here. But also on that journey, you will see where you're not free. That's the fun of the human journey. The more that you live it, your human life will bump into you. It will bump into the blocks within you, which are just stored energy and emotions that you don't want to feel. So you store this energy that came somehow, some way into you through some highly emotionally charged incident. And you stored these emotions, these energy, this frequency in you. And then things trigger and activate and bump into you. And then due to wherever you're at in your ascension journey and due to whatever level of devotion you have to yourself, you make your choices from there. So we aren't saying that life isn't going to bump into you. We aren't saying there won't be triggers, but they're all just here to show you where you're not free. So take it as an opportunity to free yourself, to allow it, see it, observe it. Obviously, you aren't whatever it is. If you're observing it, it's just something you're holding on to, whether it's a belief, a behavior, a relationship. Choose better for you. It's really that easy. You are a sovereign soul, and you know this, and we know you know. Okay. Now, we're going to connect you to your heart so that you can feel what is sparking right now, because we've just said a lot of things and there's a lot being activated that is beyond the words. So we want you to feel it and connect into it. You can close your eyes if you want to. You don't have to, but breathe with us and just feel fully, completely into the now, into your power, into your truth, into your divinity. Fully inhaling and fully exhaling. And just allow yourself to expand and soften. If there's any magic trick that we can give you, it's this one. Breathe. Whenever you catch yourself feeling overwhelmed, thinking you don't know what to do, be here. Be here. You're just trying to be somewhere that you aren't. You are never lost. You are never lost. You're just in your mind. When you breathe and you feel, you see, you're right here. So on the inhales, breathe and expand. Expand into now. Expand your awareness and your consciousness of what's here for you to receive. Do this every day, all day, but especially right now. Breathe fully, completely, no matter what you're doing. We feel those of you still resisting this. We aren't judging you, but fully inhale. Pausing at the expansion. And when you exhale, fully release. And when you release, allow yourself to soften, to surrender, to connect into here, into now. This is always where the power is, where the truth is. When you breathe fully, completely, your nervous system has to calm. And the more you breathe and feel into you and then bring your awareness to your heart, you can quiet that part of you that is in fight or flight, that is trying to understand, that is looking for the danger. So just breathing, continuing to breathe as we speak. Breathing and feeling and connecting into here and now. Falling and feeling into your heart. You can be doing anything right now. And breathing and feeling your heart. You all know where your heart is in your human body. But the field of your heart is what you are feeling beyond the words. And it is where the truth lies. It is where your guidance is. It is where the wisdom is. It is where the magic is. So when you allow yourself to soften, to surrender, to feel, and you don't resist what is coming through for you, friends, that's when you're doing it. It's when you're living it. The words will come then. The visualizations, the knowings, the connections. Your heart field is more magnetic than anything else on your planet. So when you are in resonance with it, when you are feeling it and following it instead of resisting it, that is when it gets so good and so easy to live in abundance with ease, having everything you need. Because what is for you will be drawn to you, and where you are meant to go, you will be called to. But you have to know how your beingness works. You have to trust in your inner compass, in what it feels like to live in the now. So as you breathe and as you feel, if you can, bringing your gaze to your third eye. Just bringing your gaze, gazing up and into your third eye, eyes opened or closed. You can do this unless you're driving. But just breathing and gazing to this place. Feeling into your heart. As you breathe and as you feel what right now is being revealed to you. What of all the words that have been said, what of everything that you have received, all of you have received your own message. There's going to be alignment, but every single one of you is perceiving us, Cortnie, this transmission through your own paradigm, through your own lens. So what are you hearing? What are you receiving? What are you feeling? What is the simplest, purest, easiest message that you are getting from your heart, from this moment? Because all of you here clearly still resonating with this. You are all channeling right now. You are all channeling, you are all feeling, you are all receiving, you are all in flow. So what right now is your heart telling you you need to know? Hmm. Receive it. And if you feel like there's nothing, you're feeling, you're hearing, trust. It's beyond the words. And then make it up. What do you want to hear? What do you want your heart to tell you? Because that message is just as clear. When you know what you want to hear, that's what you're looking for. When you listen to readings, channelings, anything, more so than not, You are listening to it, wanting validation, wanting permission, wanting confirmation of something. You are all always wanting us to tell you something. What is it? What is it that you want us to give you permission to do, to feel, to choose? We give you permission. And so does your heart, and so does your highest. You want what you want for a reason, but don't get stuck on it because it is so much better than that. Allow your reality to be what it is, but know there's so much more. So anything that isn't working out, anything that isn't aligned, anything that's challenging you, anything that's hard right now is because it's not for you or it's not meant to come through in that way. We cannot say enough, and we will continue to say it until the end of time, which is never. You are never going to know how good it gets to be. There will always be more. You are free. You are limitless. And the more that you live in the unknown, trusting in your heart and in your soul, allowing the alchemy within you to come through you in the now, through all the wisdom, all the magic, all the miracles that you have been through, the easier it will be. You are all so, so beyond worthy. So beyond worthy. You cannot ever, you'll never be able to make sense of yourself. You'll never know. You'll never know. So stop trying and just live. Live. Feel it. Embody it. Experience it. Your mind, your consciousness, your ego, as we brought through before, can never comprehend how good it gets to be because it cannot measure divinity. It can't measure your heart, your soul. So it only knows what it knows through what you've done or others have done. We know we said this before, but we really want you to hear that because that is what this year is going to be for you, is being in the mystery, being in the unknown, knowing that it is always this or better. If it is not working out for you, it's because it's so much easier for you. There is nothing easier you can do than be you. It's just you have a lot of ideas of what that means, when really it's an evolution, it's an expansion, it's an experience, it's an expression of your frequency. And then it's a living embodiment. Okay. We could do this all day, and we do, but we will let Cortnie come back through, wrap this up. You are all worthy. Follow whatever we told you, whatever your heart told you that resonates within you. And if it's just a feeling, thank you, sweet humans. Um, if you if it is just a feeling and a frequency, perfect. And to all of you here, we can feel Courtney's emotions rising. This year was a big one for all of you. And you know that. And it was a very big one for her. And she would not be here without all of you. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for helping us spread the light and love. Thank you for holding space for her to be the messy, magical human she is. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will continue to show up for her as long as you continue to show up and receive. So Thank you again. We know 2025 is the year where you are all living fully embodied in your new earth frequency, free, free, enjoying the human journey. Really, we know we said we'd leave, but in case none of you, any of you, we know some of you are doing the master class. For any of you that don't, really hear this. Harmony is key. Being in harmony between your humanness and your divinity. Enjoy the human journey because that is how you are going to be of the highest service. That is how you anchor the light, is through being the expression of divinity by choosing you, doing what you want to. Take it one divinely aligned step at a time. You don't got to rush it. We promise you, you will collapse time. You will receive what you need so fast, it will blow your mind. But you will do that through enjoying, through embodying, through being here. We promise you. We promise you. We just saw 2222 and it is 222 on Cortnie's phone as well. So that is the perfect time for us to allow Cortnie to come back through. Thank you again. We will see you all tomorrow, but we will be back live next Sunday with you all. Hi, friends. I know my eyes were closed because it's not as blinding right now when it's, and it also just feels different. It's, yeah, I don't feel as far away when my eyes are open, when zero comes through, which they've been doing more and more. And I know the only reason that I close my eyes is for my own comfort. But thank you all for joining me. We have been here for a while now. I even like my face hurts. I just feel so happy right now. I don't know what was said, but I feel so happy. And I was happy to begin this. Now I just feel like I want to cry. I feel like I maybe was crying, but I feel very just happy for you, for me, friends. As I brought through last week, I know where I was ending 2023. And I trusted in all of this, but I really was not embodying it yet. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. I am so grateful for you, for me, for all of this, for zero. Like, yeah, it's overwhelming. Trying not to get lost in the chat, but yeah, it's overwhelming. The more that I own this, it's a very humbling journey to be a conscious channel of source, which you are. um, it's there aren't words for it, but the more I'm owning it, it's so incredible. And yeah, I am very curious is how I'm going into 2025. Very curious as to all, like, how it gets better than this. I don't know, but I know that it does. I know that it gets so much better than this. So, yes, as I just saw Jerry say, Happy New Year, soul family. We really truly are a soul family here. We all signed a contract to be on this journey together. I know that. I know that. And I know 2025 is going to be the year that we are. I went into 2024. My goal was to win. And that to me was a hard word, just like rich was for my ego this year, because I have some things with old issues with those words, but was to just every day win at choosing me was how I went into 2024. And here we are. I won because I'm here with all of you. Oh, and I just saw there's 111 of you on here right now. So I won, friends. I really feel like I won. It was not easy. There was a whole lot of pain, a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot a lot of discomfort in 2024 as I unbecame everything I thought I needed to be so that I could be who I truly am, which is this. And, yeah, there's no one else I'd rather be and nowhere else I'd rather be. So other than in person with you all, I guess that's how this gets better, is that a year from now, we're all together. That's how 2025 gets better. So maybe that's the one wish I'm gonna have for 2025 is that I get to hug you all. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up because I did feel like I just want to cry right now. Party at Cortney's. Yeah, you are all welcome. Um, I really am feeling the call to do a retreat in person. I used to lead them all the time, but I can only imagine how magical it would be with all of you. Anyways, okay. All the things are going to come as they're meant to. So let's wrap this up. Just be you. 2025 is the year of being you. The true you, the limitless you, the embodied you. You can put whatever words, labels, intentions you want to that, as long as they excite and ignite you. Whatever you choose is what you will receive. Just believe it and be it. That's all you got to do. Make 2025 the year that you be the limitless you. The you that doesn't need to know, the you that doesn't have to figure it out. You will figure out so much. You will get all the answers if you actually just live as the channel and the superconscious creator that you're here to be, which I know you all are. Okay. I'm going to tell you one more time today to join us for the Mystery Masterclass. And other than that, there's a lot of magic coming through me for 2025. So stay tuned. And if you want, you can jump into Superconscious Mastery. We're still going and it's pure magic beyond words. I think that's all. I think that's all. I just truly, yeah. The only way that I know to show you all my love and my gratitude is in continuing to show up like this as me. I yeah. So just take whatever resonated from today, whatever is calling you, and love yourself more than ever before. Okay. Thank you, Marty. Thank you all. Just yeah, happiest 2025 to each and every one of us. It is a 9-year. I do very much believe in the numbers of this. I know this 8-year was the year that was here to when I started this year. I don't know where I channeled it, but I remember doing a channeling about it being a year of abundance, and it really was that for me. But the main abundance I got was in all the ways that I was not being me. All the clarity I got as to the ways I was settling and struggling and sacrificing myself. And the more I just allowed myself to be, here we are. And I know that this year is going to be the year where we now get to live it. We're just living it. We're living the dream. Instead of dreaming the dream, we're living it, friends. So live the dream with me in 20. I wish it was 2023. I don't, but then it would rhyme. But live the dream in 2025 with me. Okay. Let's just see if there's any messages standing out. 9 rocks. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for this. The number 9 it's a number of completion, but also beginnings. To me, the 9 and the way zeros brought it through for me is we're done. We're done with the healing and the work. Not to say it's not gonna happen, but it happens through the healed us. It happens through the expanded us, through the embodied us, and then things just innately, naturally heal because 'cause we're just being who we're truly here to be. It's the year we are it, and through being who we're here to be, we can't not magnetize everything that we're meant to receive, which is everything you dream of and more. Um Iva says, "It has been a pleasure so far, and I'm happy I found you in 2024, and that raised my frequency so I can hear these messages, or that you raised your frequency so you could hear these messages later this year. It was a tough year." Yeah. But if you resonated with this, if you're resonating not just with me, I am definitely I definitely vibrated a high frequency, and 0 vibrates at the highest frequency, and it is so humbling to bring that frequency through. But no, if you resonate with me with 0, then you have to have raised your frequency and consciousness and be at a level that you are able to receive all of it, whatever it is for you that brings bliss and happiness to your heart. Okay. It's been an hour and a half now. Um, Thank you, Candace. Thank you. I I love you all. It truly is beyond words, but I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of words to tell you all that it's beyond words. So I'll see you all live next Friday, Sunday. Hopefully, I'll see you in the Mystery Masterclass, and I will have a daily video for you every day this week. So have fun, choose you. We love you, and know that if you resonate with 0 coming through me, 0 is available to all of you. Everyone in Superconscious Mastery, a lot of you I know are seeing that more and more. Um, I For anyone that's wants to I don't know why I don't know who this is for. This all of a sudden is coming through me, but I know a lot of you resonate with me because you're being called to me, because you're here to wake up to the fact that you're a channel. A lot of you are curious about it and wanting to do it, and a lot of you are already doing it. But 0, for whatever reason, is wanting me to say to all of you, or some of your highest, whatever higher consciousness is wanting me to tell you that you can speak to, and 0 can speak through you if you want them to. They are not only choosing me. They would love nothing more than to come through all of you. And they do. They do. That's why you resonate with them through me. That's why so many of you just feel like I'm speaking to you, and these messages are for you, because they are. They are. They are. Every day, all I want to title my videos is that this is a message only for you, because whatever you receive is what you receive, and it's going to find you when you need it. So take whatever resonates for you and enjoy this human experiment and experience and journey. Okay. Officially going now, friends. See you in 2025.